reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, a crew looking to make a strong statement, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense in a split backfield now. Back to pass. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Baxter. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Oh, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
To throw, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Receiver in motion now. Design quarterback run. Oh, and he fumbles. Out of scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, third down in the red zone. Can they convert? Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the grab. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Launching one to the end zone. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Receiver now before the snap. Hand off to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding the line at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Bruins hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Scanning the field. It's Ian Maliava. Finds an open target on the left side. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Fighting him off. Got the first down and still motoring. Here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UCLA, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. No control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the offense trots back onto the field here. He'll hand it off. They stop him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Fires it to the left side. What a catch! What a grab by the junior.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Bruins come up to the line in a hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bruins.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows he has versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? To throw, it's Manning. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a nice gain. They move the football up to the 27. It's UCLA with the lead. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Inside the 30. He's in the clear. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Flores. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. The tight end has got it. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Nice grab. It's Thomas. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back. It's Ian Maliava. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Offense ready to start this drive. The offense with some pre-snap motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll run it here. He's got room to run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pass is caught. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Looking downfield near the end zone. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk is beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
QB keeper all the way. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Running out of time in the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give
give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
To throw, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He gets loose. Stop right there at the line. No gain. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off, caught by the running back. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here with a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. They'll try a pass here. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. So the head coach will take advantage of that mistake by the offense and accept the penalty. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Penalty has really put the defense in a tough spot. Sets the offense up with a 1st and goal. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. With the catch, it's Matthews. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Design quarterback run. They finally make the tackle, but solid game sets him up first down at the 33.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Breaking tackles. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a throw underneath the back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Now one's picked off. What a play. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kurt, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Well, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Will not be brought down. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Game moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Bringing pressure. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
But this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, and he could not haul it in. A 3rd down drop. Brings up 4th now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Increasing out motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. He's going to take off here. They'll own the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, he pays for this one. Heads-up play to use his feet to get the first down, but, man, did he get blasted at the end of that one.
Back to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Baxter. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid game.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense clicking now to first down at the 45. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to throw. It's Manning. He finds the running back in the flat. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
But what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
The shotgun run call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. So with playoff pressure cooked, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Puts into space at the 50. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain there. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense facing second and goal. Caught quickly. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He can't even escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
He bought some time, now lets it go. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Moves the ball to 25. Good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? And the completion made. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. stream's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle. First down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
Well, the aggressive play calling here pays off once again for this offense. 4th quarter with the lead, and they choose to go to the air on 4th down to maintain control of the game. It's a bold approach, but you know what? It's paying off.
The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quick spin on the run. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure a victory here.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Looking for a late deep throw. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Stopped right near midfield, and it'd be a 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. The Bruins come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go. And he goes down, and that's how we will end it. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.